Sub-Zero. Get over here!
All right, people. Welcome to another Movie Club podcast with your boy Trae Price. Joining me as always is Mr. Shakis Rafiki Moore. That's right. He is the descendant of the man that birthed Simba. That sounds nasty. I don't know if that's actually right.
That's a whole baboon, bro. Are you calling me a baboon?
Actually,
He's the best. Oh, please don't sleep on Rafiki.
I mean, Rafiki.
Please don't sleep on Rafiki like he ain't the best character. Yes, a mystical wise baboon with a beautiful red bottom.
So now I'm a spiritual Negro.
Yeah. Yeah, you my mystical magical Negro. You the one you was cleaning up the trash outside my office, and then you came. I was like, I need somebody to do this podcast with you. Like, well, son, I ain't done podcasting in years.
I'm an old man.
Obviously, if you mystical magical Negro, you an old man.
Gotta be an old man.
Yo, joining me is the not mystical magical Negro, the exact opposite of that, Mr. Ishmael Walker. Welcome back to the show, sir.
What's up?
What's good?
Doing Ish Walker. And I am mystical and magical.
Nah, you are neither one of those things. You so ornery and angry, like.
Hold on. I'm not angry.
You're like Samuel Jackson in that movie where he was harassing those young white people. Or was it the mixed couple? It was you. Was Lakeview Terrace. You're Samuel Jackson from Lakeview Terrace. That's who you are.
All right.
He looks unamused.
He's giving you the Samuel Jackson face. That's exactly what he would look like too. He's like, yes, you deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. Like I can see that coming out your mouth. People, if you click the link, you looked at the title, you know what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about the new Mortal Kombat movie, 2021 version that came out on HBO Max. HBO Max. So I didn't like the movie. So
Are we allowed to say that? I was so afraid that you were gonna like this.
You got to give your honest thoughts, bro.
Garbage water. This was such a trash movie.
Look.
It hurt so much more because they did some things kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This movie. There were some great ideas in this movie, and they just kept fucking it up.
Look, do I have to be the guy who liked the movie the most?
So
Is that gonna be me?
Here's what's surprising as fuck that I'm so surprised to hear you say this, because when we were breaking things down, because you know me and Shakis, we watch it in the living room. We got the big screen, we got the big wall we project onto, so we can watch these cinematics and study them directly. And we break it down, we go to our rooms or whatever, write down our thoughts and whatnot. This man sat in the darkness and just wrote real quick on his phone, I guess, and I thought, oh, he hate this because I walked in my room and walked out. He's like, well, there's my thoughts recorded, and then left. And I was like, he hated this movie. He had one line, fuck it. Like,
Look. All right, so right before we watched this movie, a homie said he watched this movie. He said it was mid. He said it was a 6 out of 10. I was like, I'll be the judge of that. And I hate this man because he's fucking right.
Yeah. No,
I don't think it's hot dog water, but I think it's a little above hot dog water. Because like it said, they did some things right.
They did some things. They did do some things right. Like, okay, one of the things I'd say they did right was them fatalities was nice. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I think the fatalities and the visual effects in this movie was on point.
I think the visuals were pretty damn good.
Okay, what you over here waving your head back and forth?
No. I'm not. I'm agreeing with you, but only sometimes.
Okay.
Because sometimes it was trash, bro.
Where was it trash? Give me some. The blood?
First, I remember I have a note here. It's at 6:29. Right?
Yo, all right. So it's just the actual film study in this between.
Apparently,
he has timestamps.
I said, this blood's gonna look weird this whole movie. And then literally like 30 seconds later, whenever I saw it one more time, I was like, narrator, it looked weird the whole movie. And it did. It looked so strange to be like gushing. It looked like somebody was just like, I've seen my kids play Mortal Kombat, and there's like a lot of blood and guts in there. So we'll just put a bunch of that, and then it'll be the same thing.
Okay, so like that feels like a problem of trying to stick too close to the games then, or the games as they are now.
I feel like they could have done it though, but just not in the way that they did it. Like the way that they did it, the execution that they chose to do was It just looked flawed. It didn't stick. It didn't gel well.
See, the blood
And it
didn't even
gel
really
well, and
distract me.
Yeah, I didn't really notice it.
Because I think the gorality of the fatality really distracted me from looking at like deep into blood effects and whatnot, and especially when you go like slow motion where a lot of them did, it kind of just you needed that kind of slow motion. They went to action VFX, got the pre-keyed blood pack, and then put it in After Effects. That's what happened. It's what most movie studios do, sir. That's
fair. That's fair. But
So-
I just they had a whole pen. They had so much time, man.
Yeah.
I'm like it's just this.
Yeah.
This was what this.
this is what you that fake
No,
CGI
I
blood was what they
agree.
came out with.
I agree with Shakis. Like I'm like, yeah, it's a 6 out of 10. I'm like, I could see that. I would give it that score. But
I'd give it
like
a 5 out of 10.
you had me for a little bit in the beginning of the movie, and then you just you see what I'm saying? And that's what hurts. That's
So-
why it's like a 2 for me.
And that's
I'm
why I
like,
think like the biggest problem to this movie to me is that you heard a lot in like the promotional materials, and if you look at interviews and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, we want to bring the story, the depth and the lore of these characters, mostly between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And they do that for literally 5 minutes, and then it's literally not about their show at all. Like, Sub-Zero just comes around like he's Terminator, and not a very good Terminator, by the way. He's just like, let it snow, and then make it fall. Like,
so dramatic.
So dramatic.
When he's opening the door for the spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen this movie, why are you watching this?
They know what they're getting into.
When he's opening the door like for Raiden's temple, and he's just like sitting there, just, he has his arm out, and he's like, I'm like, yo, bro, chill out. It's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
It's really
just
not.
Pushed open the door.
I just don't like how, man. All right, so damn near everyone in this movie gets dirted in some way. Like almost all the characters get dirted in some way. Sub-Zero really got dirted. He really shows up. Like he fights Jax, doesn't kill Jax. He fights Scorpion before he's Scorpion, kills Scorpion, but Scorpion comes back. Like Sub-Zero doesn't get his kills, bruh.
No.
He don't really be getting his kills. He killed innocent people, bro. He killed people who can't fight.
So-
that's his credits in this movie.
I don't know what Sub-Zero expected. Sub-Zero did kill Scorpion. He didn't
did.
know he was going to come back, right?
He didn't.
He
Should have slit his
took
throat.
Jax's arms, and I don't know about you, but I feel like if I take a motherfucker's arms, even if he's not dead, he ain't fighting no more. So I didn't expect him to come. I wouldn't expect him to come back with chopsticks either. Like,
Look. All I'm saying is, he is slaughtering niggas with ice. He slit niggas' throats. He putting blades through their chest. He
Killing
literally
kids
blew
and
his
shit.
arms off, and then that was it. Nigga,
Yep.
blow his head up. Slit his throat. Finish the job. No one did
tap.
that shit
I mean,
except
you
for
see Zombieland, bro.
double tap.
Double tap.
That's
Follow the
rules, bro.
man.
okay, my bad. I'm just saying. I
It's just
understand.
sloppy
He got plot armor. All right, Jax got plot armor. He's supposed to come back with the
It's true.
big robot arms. If he had just died right there, you'd have been disappointed.
I mean, I would have been. I'd been like,
You know?
where my nigga at? He got to have metal arms.
That would
I
have,
didn't
you
like-
know.
I didn't like his arms in the end either. Like,
Yeah, I
was
didn't like the
myself.
design of him either.
Not
gonna
Eddie
lie.
Murphy was not killing it for me. I didn't like it at all.
But no,
He said
no.
not Eddie Murphy.
To continue on to my point of what I was talking about. But no, so like you do get like that backstory just a little bit, but then it moves completely on to like very minuscule,
It just
but
said,
then
"Fuck it."
moves completely on. And I think the loophole is that Cole's story is a part of the Scorpion story, and I honestly did not care about Cole's story at all throughout the entire movie. Like, wait the hell up! Wait, we doing a
We
podcast.
don't even got to. We're talking about
I think you were talking.
Oh, okay. I was talking about. I was talking about Cole.
Wait,
so I
you
was.
said you were talking about Cole?
Yeah, I was talking about Cole. Okay, well then take a nap, then shit. But no, because the movie wants us to care so much about the lore of Cole, this character that is just created for the movie, which I bet you is going to be in Mortal Kombat 12.
Gonna be DLC for 11.
But could be DLC for 11 if they want to add that motherfucker in. But you're shortchanging your movie that way. You have so much rich lore that's kind of touched on here with every character. The Liu Kang and Kung Lao, you know what I mean? The Shaolin brothers, you know?
Yeah,
you Jax and Sonya Blade and Kano's relationship. You know, you got Lord Raiden and the Outworld gods, the Elder Gods. You know what I mean? Having to be a referee for this tournament that we never get to see truly. And then Scorpion and Sub-Zero story. Literally, if anything should be a cinematic universe, it's Mortal Kombat.
This was a home run. Honestly, this is such an easy little home run.
It's them trying to cram everything in all at once instead of thinking about how to do it piece by piece and building this universe, because they could. You got all these different realms. You have a shit ton of characters. You have a good amount of lore. Like, I haven't been in the Mortal Kombat like lore since like 2008, 2009. But even then, it had like a lot of really good lore that had just come out. So like, I was fucking hella into Mortal Kombat. Then I didn't have systems, so I kind of got out of it. But it was good.
No, you could definitely
interesting.
With each of these characters, you could definitely do like a solo film. Not even like a long one. Like, give it an hour 30. You could do. I would watch a movie that is like Sonya Blade and Jax trying to catch Kano, and then there's like some mystical stuff in the background. It's like, oh, this is crazy. Because right now, as it stands, one, you want to talk about characters getting like shitted on.
Everyone got shot on except for
Sonya Blade.
Who?
Dude.
You mean blonde chick with a ponytail?
Not even that.
The homeless one?
Like, they made her homeless. They made her not a champion.
They made her broke.
They broke. She wasn't broke. She didn't do anything. They didn't give her anything to do.
No, I mean broke as in no money.
Oh, broke as in, I thought you meant broke as in like the broken character. But
she also is a broken character. Like, he is these right.
At the end, it just out of nowhere, like, she gets her ass handed to her like the first 2 times that she fights, except for the first time with Kano, and then apparently he's just able to beat her again. You want to talk about just ass pulls?
Yeah.
But then, like, they made her like this, like, doughy-eyed, like, oh, I want to play the Mortal Kombats too, and it's just like,
she's
you're supposed to be there. Like, you're
she's
supposed to
be a hard
fighting.
ass. Where's her personality?
I don't. That right there, I was just like, oh, we really doing her like this? This is her character development from the start to the end.
I thought when they got Kano's help, I thought she was just gonna be a smart ass for this, and then, you know, she would kind of do something, and then she kind of doesn't do anything. And I'm sitting here like, bruh, really?
She out here playing words of wisdom for the other characters, for all the new characters in the movie.
I think I said that in here too. It's like, can you stop? Can you just decide to be a video game fight movie, or just not? Like, stop. Why is she talking this much for? And why is she still here? She has no powers.
She has no power. Also, can we talk about their explanation of the Mortal Kombat abilities, the Akainu or whatever it's called,
the Arcana?
What?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
If you have the symbol, you can develop these. So just Kano can just shoot a laser beam out of one eye. That's such the laziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Jack's arms can just grow.
His ability is having arms. Like, are you fucking serious?
The thing that we're born with.
Kano's ability is to shoot a fucking laser from his eye. Liu Kang can use fire, and Sub-Zero can just control all the ice around everywhere around him.
There's no balancing in these powers.
Jax has arms. His ability is you lost your arms, now you got them. What the fuck kind of shit is that, bro? Not techno. Also, these monks who live in a fucking dirt temple have super technology?
They don't even have super technology. They just have
to build mechanical arms.
They literally just gave this man scrap metal. And literally, not even like, it didn't even look good. They literally put bolts in this man's shoulders and gave him chopsticks. He was trying to fight with it.
He was trying to punch the fucking dummy, bro. Couldn't even. Bro, that shit was fucked up. The bolts were actually just to try to they were future proofing. So that when he gets his new arms,
they didn't know. They didn't know what his Arcana is. Nobody knows what your Arcana is before you get it.
I need you to stop applying logic to this, sir.
I can't help it, man.
This movie didn't, so I don't know why you're trying.
You're right. You guys are right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna turn my brain off.
Like, as soon as I saw it,
go ahead.
Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, so that's for whenever they, they're gonna upgrade his arms by themselves somehow. And, they're just, that's just step one. They got to get the bolts in there to get it ready for the next shit. No, it was his ability. He just kind of built arms on top of that. I'm just like, okay, that's how we do it.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
Nothing. None of them
Yeah.
is. Remember, Kano's power is not just to shoot lasers out of his one eye.
Okay.
It's that his one eye becomes mechanical for some reason.
Was
Yeah.
it
Then
mechanical?
shoots lasers. Yeah,
It
because
was
remember,
supposed to be.
Sonya
It's like
hit him with a
No,
knife or
I know
something.
in the game it's supposed to be.
oh.
In the movie.
No, it was just a
in-
laser.
No, in the movie, Sonya hits him in the eye with something, and then it's sparking and like.
No,
doesn't
it
work
does
anymore.
when they're fighting in her broke house,
Yeah.
in her broke shack.
His-
Yeah,
his
when
his
she hits
ability-
she hits him with something, and his eye actually sparks. It's like water or some shit like that. His eye
no, it's a
actually
spark.
sparked.
It's he.
What the
his
fuck?
power. His power is for his eye to turn mechanical and then shoot lasers. Like that's the power. That's it.
How'd y'all fuck up Mortal Kombat? Like this shit is supposed to be the
This was a
easiest
home
thing.
run, and I don't understand how you change so much so shittily. Like
So
you could have made such
shittily.
good.
I'm so upset because the trailer looked good.
Mhm.
The trailer
It's-
looked
It
good.
got me, and I only watched the one trailer. I watched
Yeah,
They
I
only
watched
had
one.
the one trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Everything else was kind of like behind the scenes and like little clips
Oh.
from the movies and shit like that, or like little verses like this person versus this person. It was just all hype. It was literally all
literally
hype,
all
bro.
hype.
100%. That the first few minutes they knew too. The first few minutes of the movie, I was like, oh, you know what? This might actually be good. I understand I'm gonna have to suspend some belief here because it's a video game movie.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have to allow some things I wouldn't allow maybe in every other movie I've ever seen. But it's gonna be a solid movie. Look at that fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. This is gonna be sick. No, it wasn't sick.
It wasn't.
It really
It was
wasn't.
disappointing.
I-
After that, listen. After you watch the first 10 minutes, y'all just throw the movie away.
All right.
Movie
So
away.
let me tell the people why I'm sleeping on Cole, because I think it plays such a big role of why I hate this movie so much. This nigga a bitch. All right, so he just get his ass
100%.
beat by everybody the whole entire movie, and then he
That's
gets armor that literally helps him not get his ass beat by everybody in the whole entire movie, and then he gets weapons
He
on
literally
his armor.
gets plot armor.
Like quite literally. And then I was like, oh
shit.
wait, the armor is gonna transform and he's gonna get Sub-Zero armor as his power, and that means he'll have like the hell flames and shit. I was like, okay, that's gonna be weird. How the hell are they gonna do that? He just kind of has hell flame power, but doesn't sometimes. And it doesn't do anything.
It was more Scorpion's power through the kunai.
And then Raiden teleports Scorpion in, and then teleports him out. Or
No,
something.
that was the kunai.
The kunai.
But
bringing him-
His soul was
But then
trapped
Cole
in the
was look
kunai.
that line the Cole to Raiden. He was like, "I thought you weren't supposed to interfere," and it was. I thought that was the whole Scorpion thing.
That was because he give that shit to him or some shit like that. Like he gave him.
Yeah, he gave Cole the kunai.
Yeah, that's what his interference was,
Okay.
giving him the kunai to help him to allow him to bring Scorpion back from the Nether Realm in order to have that Captain America Civil War fight with Sub-Zero. Which, can we talk about that fight real quick? Just a real small thing, just to add on to what you.
Yeah.
Because when they had that fight, it was a really cool. I thought that was a pretty cool fight. But then this man Cole, as a bitch.
Oh, when he's just going ham on the ice.
Yeah, when he left the fight to go hit the ice. Sub-Zero ain't down at all. This man came, like, if I was Scorpion, if I was his great super great granddaddy, I'd have looked at this boy like, the hell are you doing? Get your ass back over here.
Scorpion, and we
Get over here.
Yo,
Oh, okay,
Scorpion
okay,
and Sub-Zero are sitting there throwing heads. They're going at it, and then it cuts to Cole, and it's just.
Hold on,
No.
you're going too fast. You're going way too fast for
Am I?
that.
No. That was
That's fair. He was-
honestly, those intercuts didn't make any sense at all.
It made no sense. Bro.
You just took away from the Sub-Zero Scorpion fight. The rematch we were waiting for the entire movie.
the poster.
The actual poster for this movie.
the poster.
And we want to go back to Cole just like,
Oh my god.
That whole it was disappointing. Like, you just missed the mark so hard
And
with
it's crazy
this.
because again, there's so many good things in this movie. But
So, like, I was thinking like after I watched this movie, I came back to my room, I stewed on it a little bit, and I was like, you know who did it right? Mortal Kombat Legacy. That was the old Machinima little shorts that they put out that was like literally them before they entered the tournament. And it was just it was like I explained, they even had like a little section. It was just like Scorpion and Sub-Zero before, they became Scorpion Sub-Zero. They even had a Cyro and Cyrax was like the season finale of how they slowly became cyborgs and ended up fighting, ended up being used against the other clans or whatever. Like, this stuff was really cool. The template was there. Like, why do we? Yeah. I think my question is like, why do we always have to Hollywoodize these movies?
I saw what they were trying to do marketing wise, because if you include, like, UFC is huge right now and it's been huge for a while, and if you include MMA, right, all the promotions there are, like Bellator, all that stuff, right, if you include like the MMA people see on TV, you might get viewers if the movie goes well. But this movie didn't go well. This movie's not going to go well. I think it's already like at a 50 or something like that. But that's what they were trying to do. They were like, we'll have Mortal Kombat, right? And then we'll put in this new fighting stuff that everybody sees on TV all the time. And then we'll attract this new audience. And it fell so far flat.
Yeah.
It dive bombed.
I also hate
if you haven't realized by now, people don't watch this movie.
It's just in case you wanted to know.
Look, you can do it if you want to be in pain.
Yeah.
Or wait until the fights get ripped to YouTube if they're not already, and just watch all the fights, because that's honestly the only thing that's really important.
And they will definitely do that shit in 4K too, so you'll get a probably better quality than you're able to from watching it on HBO Max or whatever. So
if this movie's a 6 out of 10, 5 of those points are just for the fights.
And only some of the
what was the 1 point for this?
1 point?
Yeah.
Oh, you made a movie.
Effects, but that they weren't in the fight.
Okay.
Nothing for story or character.
Nothing for that.
The story of how Asian Ben Askren got found by not Eddie Murphy and a homeless woman.
No.
By not Eddie Murphy and
thinking of wrong movie. That's Golden Child. You thinking of Golden Child? Different movie. Man, come on now. Lord of mercy.
It's the truth, bro. It's the truth.
Bro, I really hate this for like video game movies and shit like that, where they will stop the whole movie for a one-liner from the game. And they did that like so many times. Like when when Kung Lao sliced that bitch in half, it was like flawless victory. That shit was smooth.
That was smooth.
You
got to give it to him. That was smooth.
But when fucking who did the fatality one?
Everybody. There was a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like when they said the line fatality.
Liu Kang's the one that I remember where I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah. Liu Kang did it. One, they dirted my nigga Liu Kang.
So hard.
Hard.
So trash in this movie.
He is not losing to whoever that other nigga is so easy.
Cabal.
No. Cabal.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who that is.
And also, Cabal talks. Why is he talking?
Like, he talks a lot. Like, he's Kano, but not.
All right, I want y'all to understand. Kano and Cabal are my favorite characters in this movie. I want you to understand.
Kano's probably the most personable character in this movie.
I didn't know if I liked Kano or not. I was very.
I love Kano.
He was the most likable character in this movie.
Yes.
Yup. Everybody else fucking sucks. Remember the uppercut, Dad? Shut the fuck up. I'm fighting. I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you through this nigga punching me in the head.
with his forearm.
And it's like the worst part is that she's off screen when she says it. It's like old anime dubs where they just say shit while the camera's panning over. It's like the Digimon dub. Mm-hmm. It's just like so shit going on.
Animate the mouth moving.
I'm just sitting here like, bruh, why did you go back home?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Why did you go back home? And why didn't Sub-Zero just kill them niggas? He taking them to the gym that Cole worked at? Question mark. Is that where that was supposed to be? Because he went to a locker and just got towels.
Yeah, so I guess so.
I don't know what they read or watched or played, but is Sub-Zero this dramatic? I don't remember Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero is apparently like a horror movie villain. Like,
yeah, dude, that one scene where they're at the house and he shows up at the door.
That's what I'm talking about.
That nigga was fucking Michael Myers, bro.
I think I actually audibly laughed out loud at that point. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
I laughed at that, and I laughed at that Kano joke where the 3 jumps. the 3 jump scouts.
Oh yeah, when he when Liu Kang kept tripping him.
Yeah, he kicked him. He was like, all right, mate, let me get up. He's just like,
I love that joke. I love that fucking fighting game joke. If that shit works, we gonna do it again.
Yeah. I think at that point in the movie, I was still like, all right, maybe if I just think of this as like, this is what happens, like the pseudo story behind a tournament, like a Mortal Kombat tournament, like in real life. Maybe if I like think of it that way, I'll be able to get into this movie.
No, because I tried that too. And then I was just like, oh, we're just gonna sit with Cole for 30 minutes where nothing happens. Okay, so this movie just doesn't have any real story. Okay, fine.
No redemption.
Like, it has a story. It's just it has a tired ass story, man. It's so tired and trivial. We've all seen this thing over again, and I think Hollywood just needs to understand we don't really need the looking glass character or the audience viewpoint character. We really don't need that. We need if you think you need that character, then maybe you should stop, take a look at what you're writing, and then just like pull back. Because again, like you said at the beginning, this movie is just filled with just stuff. There's just a bunch of stuff being said that means nothing. And if you want them to mean something, then take it piecemeal and give it to us in a way that we'll understand. Give us a whole hour and 30 minutes of just like these characters' backstory, their surrounding, build the world. And then when you get to this whole big tournament thing, you can actually do a Mortal Kombat movie where things are happening outside the tournament. Some shady shit is happening outside the tournament, and that story can be around that. It turns out, oh, now you got to fight Shao Kahn, and he's out here with his big ass helmet and shit. Like, do that. That would be amazing. But just trying to give us this force fed bullshit isn't gonna work. And the second that Hollywood realizes that is the second that we can have an actual good video game movie.
Yeah.
Not to say that there hasn't been any.
This one was so tired it made me think, man, all video game movies must be trash.
Video game movies kind of like slavery, where we keep getting one step forward and 5 steps back because one motherfucker keep messing up. So I just need them to stop. Man. For every good Tomb Raider, we get a Mortal Kombat.
We got one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We got one.
On a side note, there's another movie coming out, right?
Hold on.
I can think of some other ones. I can think of another
good video game.
I can think of another good video game movie.
Wait, let's give him a real chance.
Thank you. Shit.
Because I'm trying to think of all the ones that they made.
Because I'm trying, but I can't think. Off the top of my head, I ain't got one. I'm not going to lie to you. I still haven't seen that Warcraft movie. The Warcraft movie. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear good things about that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that shit was real.
I guess Spider-Man was a video game, and
that's comic books, bro.
You can't steal that from me. Then, hey, look, when they made that Iron Man video game, I guess Iron Man's a good video game movie. Like this.
Detective Pikachu?
Yeah, like Detective Pikachu. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but Detective Pikachu was alright.
Movies out there.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like there are some the model.
The anime, bro. Was it a game before the anime?
It was a game before the anime. It was a game first.
Yeah.
See, don't do that. Don't give the audience will think you're being facetious. But no, I think there are some. I feel like we are legitimately starting to make headway in the making a good video game movie. There's actually a movie coming out called something about werewolves at night or something. It's got Melania Vantrup, Sam Richardson, and it's it's based off an Ubisoft VR game. But it's something that is based off a video game, and it could be a legitimately good movie. So that could be a sleeper hit, a sleeper good video game movie.
Trey, I just want you to understand that this Mortal Kombat is so bad that now you're just speculating. You've never even seen it before. That's how bad Mortal Kombat was, y'all. If you want to see this movie, don't see this movie.
All right,
you don't need to.
I googled to get a list of movies. Mm-hmm. And I made the mistake of clicking a link that said, "What's the best video game movie ever made?"
And someone had Sonic the Hedgehog.
No. Surprisingly enough, They had the goddamn nerve to say this Mortal Kombat movie was the best video game movie adaptation we have so far.
No,
Like Tomb Raider don't exist.
The Super Mario movie is better than this movie.
Oh God! This man hadn't even seen that shit yet.
I'm not gonna see that shit. I'm not interested.
It's delightfully bad.
It is so bad. It's kind of good. Like this.
Yeah. At least I can say that about that movie. I don't think this movie's even good. Like this is.
You definitely rationalize. The main actor that played Mario was drunk for most of the movie. That alone should kind of make you want to see it, like just to see what kind of performance
It was awesome.
that gives you. All right, people, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna give my wrap up thoughts.
Wait.
Oh
Trae,
God,
I have an actual question here.
Okay, what's your question?
Is this podcast really just here to come in and shit on this movie for 45 minutes?
No, we said some good stuff. We said that there was some good things. We didn't shit on it for however long we're on.
You're right.
All right, now to shit on the rest of the movie.
36 minutes of shit on this.
I think some of the performances as well. Kano, whoever his actor was, I'm gonna put some respect on his name. For real, was my favorite character of the movie just because of how Josh Lawson, dude, you carried the movie. You carried at least the first half of this movie. Also, dude that played Shang Tsung, I actually like Shin Han. Hey, I've seen him in a bunch of stuff. I feel like
that name sounds familiar.
He's been in. I think I actually see he's on. Nope, that's not him. That's not who I'm thinking of.
Kung Lao was dope.
I have not seen him on. Oh, he was a Councilman Yin in Winter Soldier. He was one of the dudes that was getting threatened by what's his name at the end. He was in Ghost in the Shell. I'm sorry. And he was on the Lethal Weapon television show. Man, Lethal Weapon don't get enough credit. That was a good show. But no, I like Shang Tsung. Whatever dude said, your soul is mine.
Yeah,
I was like,
I thought
okay.
I like Kung Lao.
Kung Lao was good. Kung Lao.
Max
Raiden
Wong
wasn't bad.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I would watch a whole Kung Lao, Liu Kang versus Shang Tsung, because I think their stories are intertwined. I don't really know.
So.
I would watch that movie because Shang Tsung 2, but Kung Lao has some really good effects in this movie. The teleport with the hat was dope.
He only did it one time,
which doesn't make no sense. He could have teleported all over the place.
Niggas that play Kung Lao use that shit all the time, bro.
Yeah, you should definitely have that. I spam it all the time.
Like for real. Melina was teleporting all over the place.
Yeah, that was her power. But what's Kung Lao's power? Is it just the hat? The hat's magic.
The hat, the Captain America hat. That's what the Captain America booby hat. That's what but like his actor was good. Like I think there was some really good performances here. I think there really was. I think this was hindered.
There were some okay performances.
Hiroyuki Sanada too, dude who played Scorpion. I like
I really think that this was just hindered by a weak script and honestly just weak direction. Like weak direction on the path of and that's what I want to say. That's why I want to go ahead and wrap this up and talk to my boy Simon McCoy. My bro, just as hard as your last name is to pronounce, apparently your movie is to watch. Like no shade. This is just real. This won't it, man. You like I said, man. I thought we were so close. Like, when Tomb Raider came out, I was like, we were here for the video game movies, and then you and whoever directed Assassin's Creed had to just shit on all that effort and bring us back the video game, and Sonic. All y'all just had to shit on it and just bring movie video games ain't shit.
Even Monster Hunter got some pretty good reviews. So.
And we haven't done a review for that yet, but I have seen it, and I will say Monster Hunter is better than Mortal Kombat. No, that movie is definitely better than this. It has its problems too. But I like that movie a lot more than I like this, and I'll say that on God.
On your mama, bro.
My mama's.
I need to watch that.
Me too.
But I do think what you're doing here, I think we are so able to, because like we said so many times during this podcast that the visual effects here are on point. Like this actually does look like an actual Mortal Kombat movie. So that means we're on the right direction. We just need to take these things more seriously and not try to water them down, because that's specifically what we're doing. We keep watering down these films to try to fit a general audience palette, and that it doesn't need to be that. So once you're able to get through all that bullshit, then maybe we can make some kind of effort. But right now, I just need you to go back and adapt something else. Go try to adapt, I don't know, a cookbook or something, and make that into a movie before you try to tackle something as great as Mortal Kombat. You know, you got to work up to this, Simon. All right, you got to work up to this, and for that, I'm gonna have to give you a D. I haven't given a D in a long time.
You gave him a grade?
Oh yeah, we give grades here. Yeah, we give grades here.
No, I'm saying this is a 0. You gotta go start over.
No,
You gotta wait your turn. You gotta wait your turn.
No, we want people to learn, Ish. We want people to learn and grow and get better. So I give you a D. You didn't fail. All right, you made an actual flick. You made a flick that maybe if I was real bored, I could go back and watch some scenes from. Sure, but as it stands, it can't pass, man. It can't pass. You can't pass my class with this. So that's on me. Shakis.
Professor Price is a lot more kind than me. I won't give you a fail because only because you made a movie from beginning to end. That gets you enough points to pass. Your movie, I could see it and I could hear it. You pass. But you get a D-, bro. You're on the border because you don't have much else outside of that. Everything that I don't like about video game movies is in here. Like, everything that I don't like, everything that I hated about Sonic is in this movie, except this movie isn't child-friendly. That's the only thing. Everything. You dirted Liu Kang. You almost got to fail just for dirting Liu Kang, just off rip. You almost failed just because of that. Greg Russo. You might get a fail for writing this shitty ass script. For this shit ass fucking script, bro. Greg Russo and Dave Callahan. Do better. Oh, and Oren Uziel, because you did the story. All of y'all just need to fucking take a step back and maybe play a Mortal Kombat game. Read the Wikipedia for the entire franchise. Just do that. Watch the cinematics from the game. Watch a streamer play the fucking series. And then write something. And you can come back to me. Ish. I'm done. I gave him a D to the minus. Maybe a double minus.
Okay. All right, Ish, go ahead.
Y'all are very nice people. Professor.
I just like how it gets, but like everyone before it was apparently nice. Like imagine if somebody else was behind. It's just like, well, I believe all of my predecessors was very nice, but
you gotta go.
You don't even get a grade. Exactly, you're expelled. Like,
get out of my school.
Listen, this isn't even graded, bro. Like the 0 is the 0. Like, yes, you made a movie, kind of. But like it wasn't it made me feel sad that I watched this movie, and I don't like to feel sad about doing things, so I don't like it. It's a 0. You messed up Liu Kang, you messed up Kung Lao, you messed up Sonya, you messed up Jax, you messed up Cole. You had Cole. Cole's there, you know. You messed up all the bad. At one point, I said I want all the bad guys to win and then to kill themselves. That was my hope for the movie. I hated this movie, and I will watch some of the action scenes because they look cool, and then hopefully forget about it. F-. A G.
Good Lord Almighty. All right, so y'all know what we thought. People, it's time to see what the audience thought of this movie. Actually, I will go back and see about the budget, and because of course, being on HBO Max, they do that thing where it's date and date with the theaters. So, with a budget of, let's say north of $95 million. This had a box office of $19.4 million. So definitely a flippity flop, but of course we are in the after times. So let's check over to Rotten Tomatoes, like Ish mentioned earlier in the podcast. With a tomato meter, that is the critics, of course, we're sitting at 56%, and with the audience meter, we are sitting at 88%.
Oh,
Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Y'all like this shit?
Trash.
Y'all like this?
And this is why Hollywood keeps making these type of stories, because like I said, this shit is watered down for the general public, and it makes it more acceptable for them to come in. Oh, come in and watch this thing based on this video game I've heard of. So
not even as a Mortal Kombat movie, just as a movie, this movie's bad.
Yeah,
like the pacing is so bad for the damn near the whole fucking movie.
My name is so and so. Wait, never mind. I am now Sub-Zero.
All right, now again, that's just a horrible script. But no, so yeah, that's where people let us know where you lie between those two scores, because I too am perplexed. And of course, this is an aggregator, so that just means a lot more people came and voted and whatnot for this movie. So a lot of more audience members probably came out and hiked up the review scale than the critic side did. So this is the way that those things happen.
People to do that. That's where the 95 million came from. That's why, right there.
that's where the budget came from. Was them just being able to okay.
Hey, $20. Give us a good review.
They just did that for a lot of people.
What do you think this kickstarted? Like that's what this is. That makes a lot more sense now than I think about it. But that's it, people. Thank you for listening. Once again, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Did you like the movie? Did you think it was great? Did you think it was hot, sweaty garbage? That's it. Goodbye.
Damn, I really said this shit wasn't hot dog water and then proceeded to call it worse than hot dog water.
Yes, you did.
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Make sure that you check out the other shows that we have on the Facebook, the other main podcast that comes out every other Tuesday. Make sure you leave a like, share it with your friends and your family. Go check out our YouTube where we have content from other Production 1200 works. And make sure you follow us on the Instagram. We post sometimes there. We'll do more. We'll try. Maybe. Like us on iTunes podcast, rate and review. Give us them 5 stars. And we'll see you next time.